Hello, person of Libra. This is you. You have the heart quartz crystal here. I chose that for Libra because you are Venus ruled, or your person rather is Venus ruled. And I chose the last unicorn deck because I am about to enter into a Libra perfection year. So I think that's really interesting and kind of fun and meaningful for me. And any moment you can make something meaningful for you, then I think it helps to make it meaningful for more. So you're here, you were drawn here because you know that there's something about your connection to your Libra person that is more than just acquaintance. It's more than just, you could describe it as like a deep friendship, a deep love ship. Some people refer to it as a situationship. There's all kinds of names for it, but you know that you have a connection with this person. So let me share my screen. Share the screen here, darlings. Bam, so we can see the transits. All right, let's see what's going on for your Libra person. So we have a couple things going on in air. Let's see here, Libra. So there's nothing per se in Libra, meaning there's no like personal planets. You can see that there's no items that I have, no points that I have on my charts here. We've got some fire. So we still have Mars making a fire to that air. So that's good. Is this Libra? Is this Virgo? So this is Virgo, this is Libra. That's what I thought. I was like, oh, that should be a sextile. This is Libra, still no personal points in here. We have Mars, who has maybe been lighting a fire. Maybe your Libra person has been feeling very motivated in a teaching way to teach others, right? Feeling very motivated, very noble about imparting their thoughts to other people. Libra is naturally a social sign, Venus ruled, as I mentioned. Libra likes justice and likes to have things balanced. They do not often like to, well, never, unless they have Scorpio placement. Scorpio likes to be more upfront, but Libra does not. Libra likes to go, what's everybody else doing? And then we'll go in that direction, right? They like to get a sense of what the compromises would be, and they have zero issues with compromising, or zero issues with, highlighting, like if you had a Republican and a Democrat, right? You think of like polar opposites right now, right? A Libra is going to try and find sort of the happy medium, right? What is the justice here? And they're cardinal, so they initiate. They're excellent at initiating social mediation. So Libras are awesome to have on any team that requires social intelligence, emotional intelligence. They're really cool for that. So they might have had a fire lit within their butt recently. We have Mercury retrograde, and that would affect the air sign of Libra for sure. So maybe they've been having internal discussions too, maybe revisiting you, maybe rethinking about you, right? If you are in separation or you haven't been talking with your Libra person, this could be something like that too. We have Mars there. Mars is fears, Mars is reserve, Mars is maturity. So you can bet that your Libra person is also leveling up. They're being bred for more maturity, right, in their life. So your person might be having more withdrawals from society at large because they are, Saturn is sort of standing in the middle and giving them more boundaries. So that could be very interesting for your person. Let's see, we have some air here. We have water. Uranus is in 1, 2, 3, 4, is in square. Actually, yeah, that's opposition. That's in conjunct. That is, sorry, that's trine. So, okay, not much horrible friction going on with your Libra person, right? There is some opposition, but it's mild opposition. They might be feeling if they have like a later Libra sun sign, like a 21, they would have Neptune opposite Libra. So that can feel sometimes like a disillusionment with the way things have been, the way things have been going with your Libra person. But Jupiter here gives more ideas, more thinking outside the box, spiritual oneness ideas. So your person might also be discovering new ways of getting people to be on the same page, on that same board. So that's interesting. We do have some squares with Venus here, right? So that could be a little bit difficult with love, a little bit difficult with maybe hiding love, hiding appreciation, maybe going more internal with what they appreciate, maybe what they appreciate about you. Let's stop sharing the screen. Let's see what's going on with your Libra person. All right, what is going on with Libra? What do we need to know about this connection here? All right, we have strength. That's cool. That's having sort of that fortitude that's going on right now. 9 of Cups. Okay, cool. And the Magician. They are definitely manifesting their best self right now. Strength is all about having strength in the face of adversity, right? So that Mars we were just talking about, your person is definitely taming that Mars, or using that Mars to feel stronger so that they can tame maybe their work or business, that Capricorn side of them, Capricorn part of them. 9 of Cups, they are definitely, as in regards to you, right? Perhaps having they see you as a strong person. They are a strong person. They are definitely working on being self-sustaining, definitely working on having growth. It's Pentacles energy. Oh no, this is Cups. So Cups energy. This is wish fulfillment, right? They're trying to make their dreams come true right now. They're trying to have, and this cup also has a guy sitting in a chair in the middle looking like a king. And so this person is kinging it up right now. This person is really manifesting this Magician. Magician is all about Mercury, right? All about communicating what they want to grow in their garden to make them feel secure, right? These are really good cards for your person for sure. They are definitely growing up right now, right? They are definitely doing some really good stuff in the world too. You should feel very proud of your Libra person, right? Pushing through, pushing against adversity, really pushing for emotional fulfillment, right? And pushing for that manifesting, pushing for that, making them dreams come true. That's really awesome. So what advice do we have for you? How can you help your soulmate here? How can you sort of best pray for your, sort of best speak to source? How can you best evolve, right, your soul connection in order to help them with this soul connection? And remember that whatever it is that they are benefiting from, you are also benefiting from. You are mirrors of each other, right? Soulmates, karmic, ties and things like that. Whatever benefits them benefits you as well. But let's get some advice on how you can ascend to help your person. Okay, and we have the key of life, spinning the Ankh, the key of life here. There's like a little jungle here in my world. I kind of like it. I like a little jungle feel. All right, voila. And then we have Romance Angels deck. They're oracle decks. So they're not tarot, but they're meant to give us some advice, right? How can you help your person level up? Okay, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. You are on to something with your Libra. And wedding. This situation involves marriage. So this could be that you are in a third-party situation, right? Where your person might be in a karmic tie with somebody else. That's totally okay. This is still true love. There's still true love here. And definitely just because they are involved with someone else does not mean that you can't have a connection or a tie. It does mean that you have to respect their karmic connection, however. So however that looks for you. And let's get some more advice for you, person of Libra. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? This one's been coming out a lot lately. So stepping up and leading. Awesome sauce. All right, so let's look at this card here. So you are definitely being asked to lead in some way here, right? But in a priestess way, right? In a way that is spiritually highest vibration involved, right? This is on a 5D level, right? 3D is what they describe as, you know, sort of in the physical plane. And then 5D is sort of on that spiritual plane. That could be where it's like where it's safest for you guys to meet, to sort of dream about each other, right? Or dream about talking with each other, kind of a thing. It is very, very possible to, I think, connect on that level with that vibe. Let's see here. Key of life. What's going on? Key of life, 84. 84. Voila. Key of life. It says, spinning the Ankh, the key of life. The key of life is the mysterious Ankh, the looped cross held in the hand of Isis. This mystery is opening to you now. The Ankh portends new life being born through you now. It could be in a creative sense or in a physical sense, in terms of health, or even a child that wishes to be born, or a new project that needs to be created in service to humanity. That is totally what your Libra person is like astrologically, what we talked about experiencing. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich in your life, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. Let it happen. So there is something new. There are cycles being cleared out here, right? So trusting that this is definitely true love, trusting that you definitely have a connection with this person, and trusting that things are moving in a sort of 5D spiritual level. That is totally, totally the vibes that I'm getting here. Okay, and now I'm going to read the ritual part of this, ritual of the Ankh. And this part of the reading is meant to sort of be like a guided meditation of sorts. Sometimes they'll ask you to do something like go outside, light a candle, right? And sometimes they'll just say like, close your eyes and picture this. So either way, you can either listen to me read this once through and then listen to it again and do the ritual, or just listen to it the first time go around and, you know, meditate out. You will need a paper and some colored pens or pencils. Boom. So pause this and go get that right now if you need to. Allow yourself to choose whatever colors feel right for you and draw an Ankh similar to the one pictured. That's this symbol here. But large enough to fill at least an A4 page. You can draw it plain or pattern, but leave enough space to write within the loop at the top of the Ankh. When the Ankh is colored to your liking, you can write whatever dreams or awarenesses you have of the life that is seeking to be born through you, either in words or in pictures. So think about your person. Think about these things that are coming forth in them right now. Think of the things that are mirrored in you, what it wants to come forth in you, right? These are things that are coming forth as a fruit of this union, either in words or in pictures, using the openness inside of the looped hook at the top of the Ankh as your sacred frame. If you are not sure what is happening, but have an idea of what you would like to give birth to, add that to your central image. It might be very detailed or very simple. What is most important is that there is a sense of love behind what you add at the top of the ankh. This empty space within the loop at the top of the ankh is a psychic container for this ritual practice. It becomes the womb of Isis and will co-create with you the unfoldment of your highest destiny. What is in your heart is the seed of your highest destiny. The form of how it appears may change, but whatever it is that you love loves you and is seeking to come through into life through your experience in some way. This ritual deepens the consciousness connected between the forces that are seeking to be born through you and your own awareness. Placing these forces within the womb of Isis in the ankh brings psychic stability and spiritual protection to those creations, which will help them be birthed with greater ease, in fullness form, and with the most joy possible. If you wish to add uplifting pictures or drawings outside the inner circle, know that these will also be energized by the ankh, but the strongest protection is within the loop. When you are finished with your task, you may like to place your picture in your journal or leave it in a sacred space where you can gaze at it after meditation and prayer. Perhaps using the incantation below as your prayer, and enjoy the divine support for the lifelong being born through you now. And the incantation prayer is, cross of life, cross of light, protects me through darkest plight, held within the Isis womb, new melody of my soul tune, safely held in the loop unbroken, till it is time for new life to break open. So you're Libra person and you are birthing something new, are working together in that soul, heart, 5D spiritual space. So pray for your person, pray for your Libra. Thank your source, your God, for the blessings, right, that are happening within your person now. Because their blessings become your blessings. Be uplifted, please, person of Libra. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Clean up the Libra space. Do, 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 do. Okay. Getting ready for Aquarius. All right, I kind of want to move this too because it's like cockeyedness is driving me a little bit batty. Aquarius. Your person has an Aquarius sun, moon, or rising, and you wish to help their soul ascend by your soul ascending. So we're going to look into what's going on with your connection, and we're going to look at the astrology and see what's going on with your Aquarius person. I happen to have a little bit of insight on Aquarius as my sun is there. And then Mary, my business partner of Lacey and Mary, her moon is there and they're on the exact degree, 2 degrees. So that's kind of super duper fun. So I have here our deck. This is our sheer deck, and this is a crystal that Mary gave to me. It's like this shiny, crackled quartz crystal here. So I'm gonna put that actually maybe here like that. All right, let's share the screen and see what's going on for your Aquarius person. Aquarius, okay. Aquarius, so your Aquarius person has Mercury retrograde going through here. As an Aquarius sun sign, I must say I have not noticed Mercury retrograde being as much, as I misspeak, being as much of a detriment as I want to say it is when it's in Gemini or when it's in Libra for me, which is kind of interesting. But this Saturn here, so Saturn is in its domicile here in Aquarius. means it likes to be here. Saturn loves to look at systems. It likes to mature. It likes to figure out what is the best system for all of humanity as much as possible. It is a fixed sign. That means that sometimes it takes a while for things to dawn on an Aquarius person, because we have our minds fixed in sort of a one-track way. And the good news here is that it is an air sign, and of the fixed signs, it's kind of the quickest to be able to change. But still, Aquarius, sometimes, speaking from experience, it'll take time for things to dawn on us, especially emotional things, because Aquarius is very logical, is very like, well, this is this and this is this, you know, and it can feel very dry to some people, or very serious to some people too, because we are concerned with humanity. We are concerned with everyone. We are concerned with the systems that we see, and we're trying to make it all line up constantly. We're constantly kind of categorizing the data that we get. Also, we don't give a fuck a lot of times, which is kind of awesome. We love to shock, whatever, get over it. All right, so this is the deck. So when Saturn's here though, Saturn is productive, but it can also create boundaries. It can also make an Aquarius feel like, ooh, I shouldn't share all of myself. It gives sort of a little Scorpio edge on there, right? Where it goes, woo, we don't want to say everything. And it also can be kind of pessimistic, like, well, whatever it is that I put out there, is it going to be enough, right? That's also my Virgo stellium talking, but still real. Let's see, we have Mars in sextile. This is interesting because I have Pluto here, and there's like power struggles. So if you're a person around my age that might be experiencing some power struggles in, you know, things that they want to do, things they want to get done, they'll feel an urgent need to get things done, but maybe feel like they're being held back from doing everything they want to do. We've got Capricorn, it's kind of right next door there. Jupiter's here. So these guys are kind of next door. They are affecting, but it matters more by degree when they're like on the aversion sides. But we have a sextile here, and we have Uranus here. It's at 10. So Aquarius, if you have, so the good news here, Uranus kind of also loves to be in Aquarius, because Uranus also loves to shock, also loves to go, fuck it. And that's kind of really fun, unless you're a person who doesn't have much Aquarius in their chart. And then in which case, we can be kind of distasteful to you. That's what happens. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah. Moon is in Leo right now. It won't be for long though. All right, so that's what we got going on. We have fire lit under our butt. We may feel like, oh, but we can't do everything yet. We feel the pressure to get maybe some work done, or wherever Capricorn falls in yours. It's in my 10th house, which is career. It makes me feel like I need to get things done. Yeah, so that's your person right now. Maybe having bold thoughts, bold logic, really feeling like shocking, but it's more internal right now. So definitely your person might be experiencing people coming back into their life from the past. That could totally pop up. Or maybe your Aquarius person will pop up and like be all what up to you. Okay, so let's look at some tarot. What is going on for your Aquarius person? Okay, that just popped out. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles. They are king of getting shit done. Ooh, but there's a pause though. They want to get things done, but they're having to look at other perspectives. Oh my God, as an Aquarius sun, I can tell you that is so hard true. All right. And 7 emotions. Feels like you have to take action on so many things, but what fish is right? What fish do I keep? What fish do I put back? I have so many ideas. So many bold ideas worth exploring, right? So your person is, well, everything they just said. King, muse of materials, right? Is that this one says here? I love all the roses in this deck so much. So your Aquarius is definitely figuring out what's worthwhile, right? What's worthwhile maybe in this connection too. Is this connection worthwhile? Your person definitely feels like this connection is worthwhile, for sure. They are definitely working on security. How do I make this connection secure? what do I do, about this connection here? I need to look at it from a different perspective. The Hanged Muse here, right? This is about suspending, pausing. So you and your person might be in a pause or a separation right now. And you are being asked to look at it from your Aquarius perspective's point of view. So let's say you're a water sign or an earth sign. Those two signs don't get automatically the air sign, right? They don't automatically, they're more emotional and more earthy. Whereas Aquarius is more like entertaining ideas and trying to work out systems and logic. Whereas a prominent water person would be more like, what the fuck? Why are you adding logic on that? Just feel it, dude. And then an earth person will be like, what do you mean exactly? Put it in earth for me. Let me catalog it into data. And it's like, yes, I want to, but sometimes that's really hard to do. Now, if it's a fire sign, that's kind of the easier ones to get, the Aquarius, because they kind of go together a little more easy, and other air signs. But you are being asked to look at it from the perspective of a logical way, from your Aquarius person's perspective, and see that they are trying to decipher what's illusion and what is real, what's worth keeping, what's worth going, I don't need that. In order to ascend, in order to mature, I need to give this up, right? But it can also mean that your person is definitely thinking about you a lot. So you are very secure with this person, right? Looking at it from their perspective, and they will likely be trying to look at it from your perspective as well. And that you're both thinking of each other quite a lot. So those are definite things. But so your person is doing some really good things. They are definitely shuffling through some things. All right, let's get a card. This is from the Isis Oracle. Yes, Isis Oracle. What guidance do we got here? What guidance do we have from Source? Power over 7 Scorpions. I know what this card is, and I love it. All right, we'll read that one in a second. Let's get the romance angels here. Romance angels. What does Aquarius's person need to know? Ooh, unrequited love. Now this is interesting because I wanted to put it upside down. So it's not that it's unrequited love. It's that it is more like there is a lot of love here. They're not sure how to bring it forward to you because they're in a pause here. And worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So you are being asked to trust the divine horde right now with your Aquarius person. That is really what you are being asked to do right now. So your person definitely has a lot of love, but they just maybe don't know how to logically go about showing you, talking to you about it. But they definitely feel that you are worth waiting for, and you definitely feel like this is worth waiting for as well. So take comfort in knowing that there is shit going on. There is divine stuff at work right now in your connection. And we have Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Warrior Woman. Answered your deepest calling. She's got a sword here. Swords often represent a mental clarity, right? And she's got it in front of her. And it looks like she's kind of like guarding herself, right? So Warrior Woman, have you answered your deepest calling? So this is advice for you, person of Aquarius. This relationship, this soul contract, this twin flame is bringing forth in you a deeper calling. Something about this connection is triggering you to be a warrior. It's triggering you to dig deep into your calling. It's bringing forth something greater in you. That's really cool. All right, power over 7 Scorpions. Let's look at this card here. I'll read it to you. I do love this card. Power over 125. 125. Power over 7 Scorpions. Power to conjure lower vibrational forces. This one's really cool, you guys. You are being initiated into the magic of conjuring. So witchy. To have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. I fucking love this card, you guys. What this is saying is that you have the power to cast demons out your life, essentially, is what this card is saying. And they're going to give us a ritual of what to picture to do that. Ritual of power of 7 Scorpions. Now, this is the part of the reading where you can either listen to me read it all the way through. Sometimes they have you do things. Sometimes they have you just picture things. So if you want to listen to me read it through one time and then do the ritual, if they have you lighting candles or walking outside, you can do that, or just picture everything and go with that. All right, this one says, lay down, close your eyes in a comfortable setting. You will be using the image or symbol of the scorpion to represent forces which can be destructive that are in your energy field. Visualize the base of your spine and the scorpion there. So at the base of your spine, a scorpion's there. Say, with love and gratitude, I name you as the demon of fear. I release you in all your forms and effects, beloved. Thank you for the learning. Now you must leave my being and not return. What I love about this is there's compassion in releasing, right? It's not a be out demon. It's more of a, ooh, I felt that sting of, I felt the sting. You stung me on purpose so that I would recognize fear. Something's here. And now I've learned from this fear. Thank you for letting me learn from this. And now you may go, so. And it will be this way with all of them. See, sense, feel, or intend that the scorpion be transformed into a symbol of light and love. It may be an actual form or shape or simply golden light. It may change into a feeling or a sensation in the body. Visualize the sacral area of your hips, pelvis, and belly. Perceive a scorpion there. Be neutral in your heart and say out loud, with love and gratitude, I name you as the demon of guilt. And I release you in all your forms and effects, beloved. Thank you for the learning. Now you must leave my being and not return. Breathe in deeply and out through the hips and pelvis. See, sense, feel, or intend that the scorpion be transformed into a symbol of light and love. It may be an actual form or shape or simply golden light. It may change into a feeling or a sensation in the body. Visualize the stomach and digestive area and perceive a scorpion there and say, with love and gratitude, I name you as the demon of shame. And I release you in all your forms, effects, beloved. Thank you for the learning. I am free. Now you must leave my being and not return. Breathe in deeply and out through the stomach and digestive area. See, sense, feel, or intend that the scorpion be transformed into a symbol of light and love. It may be an actual form or shape or simply golden light. It may change into a feeling or a sensation in the body. Visualize the heart and the center of your chest and perceive a scorpion there and say, with love and gratitude, I name you as the demon of grief, and unending. And I release you in all your forms and effects, beloved. Thank you for the learning. Now you must leave my being and not return. Breathe in deeply and out through the heart and center of your chest and your lungs. See, sense, feel, or intend that the scorpion must be transformed into a symbol of light and love. Visualize the base of your throat and neck and perceive a scorpion there and say, with love and gratitude, I name you as the demon of lies. Oh, shit. And I release you in all your forms and effects, beloved. Thank you for the learning. Now you must leave my being and not return. Breathe in deeply and out through the base of your neck and throat. See, sense, feel, or intend that the scorpion be transformed into a symbol of light and love. Visualize the forehead just above the eyebrows, and in the center and with a neutralness, perceive a scorpion there. Say, with love and gratitude, I name you as the demon of illusion. This card here. And I release you in all your forms and effects, beloved. Thank you for the learning. Now you must leave my being and not return. Breathe in deeply and out through the forehead. It's like imagining it. And just above the eyebrows, see, sense, feel, or intend that the scorpion be transformed into a symbol of light and love. Visualize the top of your head and perceive a scorpion there. Say, with love and gratitude, I name you as the demon of attachment. And I release you in all your forms and effects, beloved. This must happen. You must release this scorpion, this attachment, if it is to be born anew and to stop stinging you. Thank you for the learning. And now you must leave my being and not return. Breathe in deeply and out through the top of your head. See, sense, feel, or intend that the scorpion be transformed into a symbol of light and love. Say aloud, beloved Isis, mother of magic, healing and conjuring, power sublime. Thank you for this healing divine. Your love, protection, and power is mine to serve in love and peace. So be it. And when you are ready, open your eyes. There are going to be moments where that sting will want to pop up. It'll want to intrude in your mind and get you to feel guilt, shame, fear, right? It's going to want to come back and you're going to still, it's like the sting happened. You might still feel wounded there. Remind yourself that it is not allowed to return. Ask your guides, ask source, ask spirit, ask God, ask goddess, ask Isis, right? Ask whoever it, ask unconditional love, that highest vibration of yourself. And you know what that is. You totally know what that is. It's that space that goes, damn, everything is love, right? It's that space that goes, damn, everything's going to be okay. It's that space that says, damn, I'm going to remove judgment and remove the shit from myself. And I'm going to be objective and trust that love is supreme, that unconditional love is looking out for me, and unconditional love only wants the best. So trust for your person, your dear Aquarius, logical person, scientific sort of, but system seeing person. And thank you so much for doing this soul work for yourself and therefore helping your Aquarius to ascend. Thank you. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Cleaning up my space, cleaning up my space, cleaning up my space, cleaning up my space, cleaning up my space. Okay. Voila, voila. Now, Gemini, you are here, darlings. It's funny, most people start with Gemini, but all right. Gemini, you are here. Okay. Hello, person of Gemini. You are here because your person, the person who you want to sort of clear up your karmic connection, you want to reunite with this Gemini person, that's their sun, moon, or rising sign. It could be yours as well, but for the most part, it is your person. But since soulmate connections, karmic connections, and especially twin flame connections tend to be a mirror of each other, it is you. All right. So let's share the screen and see what's going on for your Gemini astrologically this month. Sharing screen now. Okay. So Gemini, you are here. You've got North Node here. That's interesting. So your person, your Gemini person, will be experiencing great beginnings or great endings right now, especially coming up in May, and then again like near October, right? Near like the equinoxes. That's when the eclipses, like the moon eclipses, start to happen here. So great beginnings and great endings around their consciousness in particular. Gemini is a mutable sign, but it's the younger, it's like the first sign, you know, if we start with Aries, Gemini is third from Aries, Gemini, Taurus, or Aries, Taurus, Gemini. So Gemini, while it is mutable, it is taking what Libra was initiating and going forward with, what Aquarius goes, I see where you're stepping in, where this justice is coming from, and then fixes it with systems, right? Social systems, or trying to figure out social systems. Gemini goes, yeah, but there's still more. I'm still curious. I still need to find out information for us, guys. They're like the hummingbird of the zodiac. They're like curious and they flit around, you know, and they like to collect a lot of information. It's Mercury ruled, so they often are like very quick, tend to be pretty good with technology, in fact, tend to be really good with numbers often, unless there's something in their chart that indicates not good with numbers. And it rules the hands, so often good with hands. So Gemini though, because they are so curious and because they are interested in so many options, commitment can feel like is really hard to come by with a Gemini, right? Hard to get a commitment out of them sometimes. Not that they can't commit, I'm just saying that they are super curious, and so committing to one thing is not in their normal state. They are the twins, right? They can kind of see light and dark, yin and yang, and they're curious about both. And there's no real right and wrong with both, except for when there is, but even then they're curious. Gemini. So this is you, Gemini, and your person. Okay, so what's going on? Saturn is in trine, so they might be feeling more disciplined than normal, or experiencing more boundaries around their consciousness, or aware of boundaries, or feeling like they can't be free to fly as much as they want to be free to fly, possibly. We have Mars here. Mars is going to be going into Capricorn. Mars is kind of lighting a fire within, well, it's in opposition. So your person might be feeling like they want to take action on so many ideas, so many things, but they can't, right? But they feel like either they have to be aware, they're aware of so many things and they want to take action on so many things, but it's like either take action or just be aware. Those almost feel in opposition. And so your person might be experiencing a little bit of angsty friction, so to speak, at the moment. Let's see, that's an aversion. Okay. All right. The sun is about to go into Aquarius. So some consciousness, some extra consciousness, some extra awareness will be hitting your Gemini person very soon. Maybe, possibly too, things in which they felt like they had freedom to do or say before, they'll be aware of, oh, I need to mature in these ways. So that Saturn is going to want to mature them up for sure. And Saturn, the way it matures up as it goes, is that going to be a permanent thing? Is that going to be a committed thing? So your person might be dealing with commitment, in fact, or really thinking about commitment. So let's see what's going on with your person. Dear person of Gemini. All right. Hey. one. Ooh, Empress energy. Hello, darling. Oh no, it's the Queen of Cups. Kind of like an Empress, but like less Empressy. Very creative, very loving. This is your person. They are feeling love vibes, appreciation vibes for sure. Oh, okay, I'm gonna take the 2 on tap here and here. Let's see, it's the 5 of Swords. We have the Magician and the 5 of Swords. So we have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. You'll notice that she has a super cool cup here, right? It's got like, it's between sort of the Ark of the Covenant angels here. It's got a lid on it. She's not taking any more advice, if you will. But she is very creative, right? And she's got water sort of surrounding her here. There's some water, but she is very much on solid ground here. And she's got cherubs, and cherubs are like Eros, and they represent love. So your person may be trying to manifest love and appreciation, possibly towards you, but is having some inner turmoil about it. This 5 of Swords here is like, haha, I won, but did I? He's like, haha, I won, but these other 2 knights over here are like walking away kind of dejected, right? And one of them's like kind of crying, right? So there could have been a fight with your person recently, maybe, that caused this. There were 2 that came out on top too, so I'm going to take those. All right, so it could be that you were offering them a cup, you were offering them some love, and it made them feel kind of conflicted about that, right? You were coming forward with an offering and feeling kind of conflicted about it, but they definitely appreciated it because you made them feel like on top of the world. You made them feel victorious here. We've got a guy on a horse. He's got a victory wreath and he's coming home from battle or going off to battle. But there is a feeling of victory with this. So you are definitely doing some good things. Your Gemini person definitely has a lot of love for you. Definitely is trying to manifest things happening here with you, but is having some internal conflict, or you were having conflict together. You tried to offer them some love. Maybe they didn't take it, but they definitely noticed and they definitely felt victorious about it in some way, or definitely felt like, ooh, thank you so much. Let's get some advice for you from the Isis Oracle. Some advice for your Gemini person. Ooh, Lady of the Stars. That's a good one. That's a really good one. You just means that you are definitely experiencing some high vibrational shit here. You, the person watching this right now, is definitely experiencing some form of higher vibrational calling. You're feeling it. All right, and romance. Romance. You know, I'm gonna shuffle this one this way. You know why? Because it's Gemini. Gemini do things different. All right. We have release your ex. Interesting. Maybe your person is having to release your ex, or you are having to release your ex. Ooh, this one came in the, okay, so true love. So there is definitely true love here, but it's definitely being blocked in some form, some way, right? It wants to come forward, but at the moment it is being blocked. So there is definitely true love here. If you have wondered, is this true love? I don't even know. Just know that it absolutely is. But for whatever reason, this situation is being blocked right now. And I think it's because you know that you need to do some higher vibrational work, right? You need to do some spiritual work for you, right? And this is Light Oracle. I usually have them in, I will have them in the description box. Work your light. Okay, well, boom. Awakening. You're awakening. You'll know when I read that card in a second. Awakening. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Woman is like floating up towards the moon, right? I love these cards, they're so pretty. You're awakening, and therefore your person is awakening too. So that is super, that awakening for Gemini is kind of a big deal, actually. So awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so let's read this Lady of the Stars. Lady of the Stars, 93. Okay, this one in particular does suggest, when I get to the ritual part, they do suggest like going outside or looking at the stars in some way. You can either listen to me read the ritual all the way through, or and then go out and do it, perform the ritual, do what it says to do, or you can just picture it in your mind right where you're at and follow along that way. But first, this card. The Lady of Stars, priestess of Sirius. Sirius is a celestial goddess, a star of unconditional love and wisdom in an extremely high vibration. It brings deep soul awakening, spiritual gifts, and a high capacity for divine service. Lady of the Stars is also an empowerment of all other oracles in this deck. She tells you to pay attention because something significant is taking place right now. And this is the ritual part of it. It is best to do this ritual on a relatively clear night when you can sit outside and gaze at the stars. If you cannot do this physically, then you are welcome to take a picture of the cosmos with the stars and set a candle safely nearby as your focal point for the ritual. Well, I do happen to have a candle. Shall we light that? There she is. So close your eyes and visualize the stars above. You can also, okay, we did light a small tea light candle and place a crystal dedicated to Sirius in front of the light to gaze at as your focal point. You can choose clear quartz, this one is, petalite or phenacite, or any crystal that feels right for you to use for this purpose. To dedicate the crystal, simply hold it in your left hand, placing your right hand over the top and say, I now call upon beloved Sirius, goddess of unconditional love, and her high priestess, Lady Isis, who loves me unconditionally. Cleanse this stone now in service to your love. Bless it with your light that I may receive you more deeply into my heart this night. So be it. Set up your altar, whether it be with objects inside or simply a seat outside where you can look at the stars without craning your neck. You may wish to lay down in a blanket. Say the incantation below 3 times. Sirius, beacon of unconditional love, the heart of the goddess shining above, your deepest peace and wisdom wild, I call you now as your beloved star child. Let me rise above forgetfulness and fear. Help my true nature be strong and clear, so that no matter what seems to be, I am anchored within divinity. Nothing distracts me from my true face, shining bright with endless peace and grace. After you have repeated this incantation 3 times, be it in your heart, feel the energy of Sirius entering your heart through the crown of your head and forehead with softness and peace and power and grace. Just allow. At this vibration, struggle can fall away and you can know a peace that will continue to emanate even beyond your ritual. Bring healing and transformation into your life. Stay with this process for as long as it feels right to you. And when you are ready, just open your eyes. So you, person of Gemini, are being called to a higher vibration so that you can unlock, so that you can better understand true love and what it means in its fullness. And as you operate at your highest vibration, at your unconditional loving self, right? As you remove judgment and add no conditions around your love for this person, keeping in mind that unconditional love, you know, source God never wants you to endure abuse of any kind. So that would not be the right mindset. In fact, the more you love yourself unconditionally, the more you realize your worth, because those two things go hand in hand. The more you realize your self-worth, the more you love yourself unconditionally, the more it allows you to love your person unconditionally and to raise their self-worth. So either way, you're affecting them. But you, dear person, keeper of Gemini soul, keeper of love, right? Do your best to realize and understand that you are worthy of unconditional love and therefore worthy to give it. So thank you so much for joining me. This is the end of your reading. Thank you so much. Bye, person of Gemini.